Unusual, in fact almost unheard of for terrorists, and it has to be stressed the Chinese government is not yet describing them as terrorists, to strike with a suicide attack anywhere in China. Their theory, and this is not official at the moment but coming from other sources, is that this attack yesterday was the work of Uyghur separatists, Muslims from the Xinjiang province in the far west of China, some 2,000 miles away from Beijing, who had travelled to Beijing and driven their vehicle right up there to the Tiananmen gate at the north end of Tiananmen Square and then detonated some sort of device in that vehicle. 5 people were killed, the 3 inside the vehicle and 2 others. Now, Xinjiang province is a very, very restive region. It's a place that foreign journalists are not able to travel. If you believe the Chinese government, then it is full of Muslim terrorists who are trained by the Syrians to attack Chinese government institutions because they believe that their culture and their religion is being eroded by China. The Uyghur Muslims say quite the opposite. They say they are not involved. Indeed, they haven't responded to this particular allegation, but they say that their religion is being eroded, that the Han Chinese, the Chinese that many people would recognise, are simply moving into their region and pushing them out. It's a very different sequence of event from the one that we had yesterday. The Chinese government then was talking about this being a car crash. That seemed entirely implausible given the location, but now it seems they are searching for a potential series of terrorists in Beijing, which they think is behind this attack. I have to point out, though, it's incredibly difficult to get to the facts, to find out exactly what really did happen. The evidence was cleaned up within an hour. Foreign journalists were not allowed into the area. Under normal circumstances, I'd be standing in Tiananmen Square now trying to show you where it happened, show you what happened, but we're not allowed there. We need to get a week's notice to be able to get any access to Tiananmen Square with our cameras. It's smoke and mirrors here, but the latest theory is that this was a terrorist attack, the first suicide attack in Beijing.